Greetings and salutations, Mega Wizard 79 here with another episode of Skyrim, Krutz the Barbarian Enchanter Edition. And in our last episode, we went off and did a pretty fun little puzzle dungeon back over there. Got paid 1,000 gold for it, and it was nice. It was a nice break to the monotony. But now it's time to continue on with the main storyline, and oh man, I'm getting I'm getting flashbacks already. God, I love the Telvanni. They're my favorite. Like of all the what do you call it? Of all the great houses, the Telvanni house was always my favorite. They're so cool. Complete and total assholes, but man, are they cool.
Why are you out here? Aren't you supposed to be in the tower assisting Master Nella?
Why won't this summoning work? If you must know, I am trying to get this Ash Guardian spell to work. Now let me concentrate. Besides, shouldn't you be worrying about the damage to the tower?
Master Neloth has tasked Elenya with repairing the tower. Why aren't you doing this in the lab, where it would be safer for all of us?
The lab is too small. Also, I need the ashy soil. Master Neloth knows what I'm doing. No need to bother him about it, though. He's quite busy at the moment.
It's on your head if something goes wrong. Just let me get back inside first.
No Ash Guardian. Maybe the book has something.
We don't get many visitors. Is there something you need? Tel Mithrin. It's the home of Master Neloth. You may have heard of him. He's a famous Telvanni wizard.
Telvanni wizard, backstabbing bastard, murderous cunt. The list goes on and on.
I think that's right.
In Morrowind, the Telvanni grow buildings from special fungus spores. Master Neloth grew one here to be his home. Don't ask me how.
Well, the way it works is that they literally... So the way it works is that they literally take a special type of fungi, they plant it into the ground, and then they just feed it magic for days on end until it grows to, well, this massive size.
No, Talvis is his apprentice. I'm his steward. I manage the day-to-day affairs of Tel Mithrin. Until next
Just
time.
ignore that part.
There are rumors of dragons on the mainland. I hope they don't show up here. Talvis is Master Neloth's apprentice. If you're interested in spells, he might be willing to sell you some. Elenya is our alchemist. She specializes in mushrooms and other types of fungus. Elves runs the kitchens.
I don't think you belong here. Does Master Neloth know about you?
Does he know that you're basically trying to cast this spell behind his back? No? Okay then.
Yes, I'm trying to summon an Ash Guardian. I'm just having trouble deciphering Master Neloth's handwriting. I don't mean to be rude, but I need to concentrate. One day I will inherit his power. It will all be mine. Mark my words.
Good luck with that.
This is Master Neloth's tower. He's a Telvanni wizard. You've never heard of the great houses of Morrowind? House Telvanni is the house of the Master Wizard, one of the ruling houses of Morrowind. Master Neloth is one of the oldest and most respected members of House Telvanni. Not so much with as for. I am Master Neloth's apprentice. He's teaching me the art of sorcery. Well, he is a very great wizard. It's a great honor for him to have taken me as his apprentice. To be honest, it's horrible. He's very unpleasant and hardly teaches me anything. Sometimes he uses me in his experiments. Even so, I pick up a lot from just watching him. I'd better get going.
What did I tell ya? Complete and total asshole. But man, do I love the cut of his jib. Oh, this is the Apothecary. I don't want to come here. Let's see. Ah, here we go. This is the primary entrance. Yeah, in Morrowind, you would see this type of, so these types of doors are actually pretty common in Morrowind. The very circular type, you know, in Skyrim they're more like square and stuff. I mean, they have common doors like that too, but, this door is very prominent, especially in, the Telvanni, just because, you know, it goes so well with the, way the mushroom is and all that. Anyway, I guess I should show my respects. Even though he doesn't really care. Anyway, now, fun little quirk about this place. No stairs! Fortunately, so you see, normally, if we were in Morrowind, which we're not, but if we were in Morrowind, we would just cast a levitation spell to go up, because, well, you see, the Telvanni wizards, they don't use stairs. At all. If you can't cast levitation, good luck trying to navigate through their house. You plebeian. Oh boy. But yeah, unfortunately though, in this game, they compensated for that, because obviously they didn't want to teach us the levitation spell and quite possibly break the game. So, since this is like the only Telvanni structure on the entire frickin' island, they just decided to give us this little pad here that would allow, that basically has levitation magic infused into it. Now, obviously, Neloth himself, he doesn't require this thing, please. This is just for the people like us, who, well, are not gifted with his mystical mastery of flight. Whee! There we go. No harm, no foul. Man. Oh boy, this takes me back. This is exactly... so this is exactly how it would be laid out for the most part. You would just have things everywhere. You know, basically, especially a wizard of his caliber, you would have basically, you know, Dwemer stuff. Like, this would be his area for his Dwemer research. This over here would just basically be, you know, like random assortment of magical items and books. You know, like, he would probably have, like, soul gem research over there. Like, oh my goodness, it was beautiful. So much character into the buildings. Once I get enough of, if I recall correctly, once I get on his good side, he'll be able, he will, unlock that for me, allowing me access to those, useful amenities. I would assume this is his bed. Yep, this is his bed. Wow. As you can see, doesn't get used that well. I mean, I don't know. It might not be his bed. It might be his apprentice's bed. I imagine his bed is much more just amazing. But then again, this is the type of guy that... Nope. This is the apprentice. This is where the apprentice sleeps. Yeah, of course, silly me. No. He gets to bed. The apprentice sleeps there like a dog. That being said, though, as you can see, just cobwebs everywhere. This is a guy that doesn't sleep. I mean, he doesn't need to, really.
The ash from Red Mountain holds secrets. Secrets I mean to uncover.
I wish they used the original voice actor for this guy, but I guess you can't have everything.
It's good to have everyone not running off to that damn sacred stone every night. I suppose I have you to thank for that. You again. Didn't I see you in Raven Rock?
Yes, you did.
You refer to the tomes of esoteric knowledge that old Hermaeus Mora has scattered throughout the world? Is this somehow connected to your search for Mira?
Possibly. Let's see.
Have you? The actual Argama Infinium, that's it. I've searched for it myself for many years, without success. Well then, you should know better than anyone that Hermaeus Mora is not to be trifled with.
Damn straight.
But he is subtler, than most of the other Daedric princes, as you would expect of the Prince of Knowledge and Fate. You seem to have escaped the fate of many who find themselves ensnared forever by the lore of his secrets. Or perhaps not.
Subtle. I guess that would apply to him. Granted, of course, I don't know how subtle a giant frickin' mass of tentacles is.
You didn't know? I thought it was obvious. Hermaeus Mora has always tried to seduce mortals into his service with the lore of forbidden knowledge. Where the black books actually came from, no one really knows. Some appear to have been written far in the past. Others might be from the future. Apparently, time is more malleable if you're the Daedric Prince of Fate and Destiny.
Or you have an in-depth knowledge on fourth-dimensional physics, because when you start dealing with fourth-dimensional physics, time acts weird. Like, it's so... Now, mind you, I am not an expert at this, but basically, once you start going into the fourth dimension, that's when that's where time and space get wacky. But that's as far as it goes, though. You see, time and space does not exist after the fourth dimension. They are only fourth-dimensional concepts.
Found one? Yes. And you read it too, didn't you? Don't try to deny it. You've got the look. I can see it now. Dangerous knowledge is still knowledge and therefore useful. Usually turns out to be the most useful, in my experience.
Of course it is for you.
Now that is a dangerous path indeed. Hermaeus Mora gives nothing away for free. You may end up like Mirac, of course. Too power-mad dragonborn. It could be very interesting. Oh yes, they're not hard to locate once you know how to look for them. I have one here that I've been using to locate more. Yes, I haven't been idle while this fascinating madness engulfed Solstheim. But my book isn't what you're looking for. I'm quite sure it is unconnected with this Mirac. But I do know where to find a black book that can help you.
Oh, you don't say. Why won't the black book you have here help me?
Oh, it is clearly not associated with the same power that has overtaken the island. And I'm not talking about Hermaeus Mora. These black books are all his, of course. No, what you're looking for is a specific book, presumably because Mirac's power derives from it.
Oh.
Yes, I do. I haven't been able to get it, though. But maybe together we can unlock the secrets the Dwemer left behind.
Of course.
Forbidden knowledge was somewhat of a specialty of the dwarves, eh? You don't think they would just leave it alone, do you? It seems the ancient Dwemer discovered this book and took it to study. I found their reading room in the ruins of Nachardak. The book is there, but it's sealed in a protective case, which I wasn't able to open. But perhaps the two of us together will be able to get at the book. To Nachardak, then. Follow me.
Sure thing. Suit up. Alright, I had to wait for him to get out of the way. Yeah, this can only fit like one person at a time. You know, I wish the world was more alive in the sense where, you know, if he saw him doing this, he'd be all going like, "What the hell do you think you're doing? I locked this book up for my..." or something like that, you know, like... Sorry, I'm not very good when it comes to coming up with things on the fly. But yeah, I feel like if the world was more alive, in the sense of I'm just collecting these for that stupid Reekling. But yeah, I would find it interesting. Huh. Some random people. I wonder if they're Ashlanders. Now, Ashlanders, for those of you who don't know, an Ashlander is a native-born Dunmer from the island of Vardenfell. And I mean, like, and I don't mean, like, basically native as in, you know, just born on Vardenfell specifically. I mean literally born into one of the, five? Yeah, five. Into one of the 5 Ashlander tribes, and my god, his AI. But yeah, we're going over there. So yeah, so basically there are 4 great houses and 5 tribes. What do you call it? It's essentially think of, the best way to think about it is, think Indians. Think Native Americans. And the, houses are basically the colonials, more or less. I mean, they all originate from the island. You know, they're all native born there. The difference is that, the Ashlanders still hold on to their ancient customs and beliefs and rituals and whatnot. They don't follow the same, there we go. Okay, got 10. But yeah, it's basically exactly Native Americans and colonials.
Certainly knew how to build for the ages. These towers have outlasted their creators by millennia. The book is housed inside that dome. I'll need to unlock the door for us. Let's get on with it.
Okay.
Here we are, Nachardak. The book we're after is right inside that dome. Hermaeus Mora has always tried to seduce mortals into his service with the lore of forbidden knowledge. Where the black books actually came from, no one really knows. Some appear to have been written far in the past. Others might be from the future. Apparently, time is more malleable if you're the Daedric Prince of Fate and Destiny.
Sorry about that. Looks like we already, heard that one. I don't know why it wasn't grayed out.
It's the homeland of the Dunmer. The lesser races call us Dark Elves. We built great works there, like Vivek and Aldrun. Many of them are destroyed now, either by Red Mountain or the Argonian invasion.
I've always pronounced it Alderun.
If you have to ask that, you'd probably be best leaving his books to wiser heads than yours. Like all Daedric princes, he's not to be trifled with, but he is subtler than most of his ilk, appropriate for the Prince of Knowledge and Fate. Many scholars and lore masters have been ensnared by the lure of learning the secrets that only Hermaeus Mora possesses. But don't worry, I have no intention of joining them in their endless search through the infinite halls of Apocrypha.
Oh no, of course not. You're much more level-headed than that.
The book is housed in the main dome. I sealed the door the last time I was here, as a precaution against thieves and other meddlers. Shall we get on with it?
Yes. Anyway, now, this is actually pretty easy. It's all on one floor. And by floor, I mean this. Like, you just go in. There's only one door here. You go in, and that's it. The book's right there. It's really easy. Sucks to be you.
You're nothing.
Yeah, he's currently using Lightning Bolt by the... no, I think that's Thunderbolt, actually.
Die, Outlander!
I'm an Outlander? Thanks. Wow. Schmuck. I really don't need it. Whoa. Okay. The hell was... Oh. You? Now, as you can see, this is an Ash Guardian, not to be confused with a, yeah, don't confuse that with a, Bye! Anyway, but yeah, don't confuse it with, Schmuck. Oh, you're a lord, huh? But yeah, like I was saying, don't confuse it with a storm astronaut. They're not even remotely the same. Hmm? Where are you? Oh, there you are. Really?
Master wizard of the House Talvani.
The funny part is, he's not kidding. He really is just powerful. He's very, very strong. Anyway, but here's the door. Where the hell are you? Oh, you're right behind me.
The Dwemer of Nachardak appear to have been fond of these control pedestals. Luckily, I found a cube to operate it inside on my last visit. I sealed the door when I left to keep out ignorant meddlers. Let me unlock it.
There we go.
The book is just inside.
So that contraption, we'll be seeing more of it. And there it is.
So tantalizingly close. But trust me, no magic will open that. I'd have had the book already if it's full. No, we'll have to do this the hard way. If we can restore the steam supply to this room, I'm certain I can open it. As you'll see, that's easier said than done. This way to the boilers.
Anyway.
Follow me.
Now, the book is there. We'll be going much further down. Psych!
Last time I was here, I only explored a small part of the ruins. I was here alone then, and I find an assistant is absolutely essential for this kind of dirty, dangerous work.
So charming.
Chardak, the city of 100 towers. In its day, it was the largest of the great Dwemer archives, and perhaps the most advanced. In the old stories, when the Nords came to conquer it, it said the Dwemer submerged the entire city beneath the sea until the invaders gave up. I have my doubts, but the city was a marvel of Dwemer engineering, now reduced to this. As you can see, most of the lower levels of the city are flooded, but it isn't hopeless. The old Dwemer pumps still seem to work. Watch. But the pumps only operate when a cube is in the pedestal. And unfortunately, I only have one cube. These 4 boilers provide steam to the room upstairs. They're shut down, but they still respond to the control cubes. So, if we can find 4 more cubes, we can turn these boilers back on and restore steam power to the room upstairs. Then I should be able to open the book's protective case. Bring that cube. We'll need it. Yes, here we are. This device shows the location of 4 more cubes in this section of the city. It looks like most of the cubes were moved to the lower levels, perhaps to try to control the flooding before the city was abandoned. Interesting. That would suggest that the city must have originally sunk during the first cataclysm of Red Mountain. Or that the Dwemer's servitors continued to try to preserve the city after their creator's disappearance. 3 of the cubes are through here. This seems like a sensible place to start. You should be able to unseal this door with the control cube I gave you.
Oh, I got to add it back into my inventory. Nice! Convenient. Okay. Oh, hey, look! There's one right there. Easy peasy, right?
I hope the rest of the cubes are this easy to find. Although knowing the Dwemer, I'd rather doubt it.
Thank you. And what do you know? Turned it off. Yep.
Come out, disinfect.
The hell? Oh. Right then. Now don't worry too much about hurting him. Worry more about him hurting you. Yes. Now there's a reason he's walking in front of you. He's escorting you. You're not escorting him. Trust me, this guy could probably go through this entire place and not suffer even an ounce of damage.
These must be the great workshops of Nechardak. Impressive, even in ruins. In the city's days of glory, it was reputed to be able to assemble a complete automaton in a single day. Much of the Dwemer's army at the Battle of Red Mountain must have come from here.
I love this little history lesson. It's fun. Total douchebag, though, of course.
It looks like we'll need to lower the water level to make any more progress.
Indeed. I don't trust these damn things. Oh, well. Right then, so we gotta put the 2 cubes there. But that's all the time we have for today. In the next episode, we'll continue onward. But until that time, though, this is Mega Wizard 79.
These will activate the pumps for this room, assuming they still work.
But until next time, though, this is Mega Wizard 79 bidding you all adieu.